Hello again. How are you, friends? I hope you're doing well. How is life going with you? This is Dr. Duraya Mehran, okay? And it's for my pleasure to talk to you and to deliver a new English lecture. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about present perfect. This is one of my favorite grammar lessons ever, okay? Because I feel that it acts as a bridge between what and what. I'm not gonna answer. Okay, you can know the answer at the end of the session. But let's talk about it. What's present perfect? Does it relate to the present or the past or both of them? I don't know. You're gonna discover that yourselves. Okay, when we discuss together the content of that lesson. But before we get started, actually, I want to give you a question about the core meaning of present perfect. I have a number of questions and try to think about them or try to tell me the thing in common between all of the questions I'm gonna ask you right now. Have you ever spoken Russian language? Have you ever gone on safari? Have you ever tried camping? Have you ever tried sushi or any Japanese food? Have you ever tried any Chinese food before? What is the thing in common among my questions? I feel that they are quite different and they speak about different things, a variety or a wide range of different stuff. But there is something in common. The thing in common is that all of my questions are talking about experiences we might go through or we might have gone through in our lives. This is the thing in common. Okay, but why am I asking such questions? Because I want to say that I don't know if you have observed or noticed that the tense I used in order to ask these questions is what? I didn't use present simple, present progressive, past simple, or no. I used what? Present perfect, because it's the best choice if you want to ask about life experiences. So, according to my questions, this is what? This is the first job, okay, or the first function served by present perfect, talking about life experiences, describing life experiences. Okay, so this is the job of what? This is the job of present perfect. Okay, and let's take a look to the following examples. Okay, so here is the first one. The first one says, I've been to Spain. Okay, think you can see it right now. I've been to Spain. So that means what? That means I visited Spain before. But you are talking about what? You are talking about the experience itself, or when that happened. You can come up with the answer if you just take, if you catch, if you just throw a glance on the sentence. Okay, I have been to Spain, so I didn't mention, or there is no mention of the time. Okay, which means I am focusing on what? I am focusing on the action itself. I am talking about the life experience in itself. Okay, I have been to Spain. I did that before, and that event happened already, but at an unspecified time in the past. I didn't specify the time. I didn't make it known or precise or specified. Okay, so the one more time, the exact time in the past is not mentioned. Okay, so this is the meaning of I've been to Spain, and that's different from saying I went to Spain. I went to Spain before, or last year, or in 2010, or 2 years ago, or stuff like that. Because when you say something like that, I went to Spain in 2019, that means what? You talk about what? Or what is your main focus here? What is your main focus? Is it the action or the time of the action? Actually, it's what? It's, it's the time of the action, okay? Because you say I went to Spain in 2019. So the focus again is the time of the action rather than the action itself. And that's a main difference between present perfect and past simple. They are quite similar, okay? However, of course, they are not the same. they are what? They are different. Okay, sorry for interruption. Back again to our discussion. Okay, so I was explaining the main difference between present perfect and past simple, and it's important to be aware of these differences in order not to get confused, because they are not the same. Okay, so we've here in the second sentence, I went to Spain in 2019. So here the exact time in the past is already mentioned. Okay, and that's the difference. So one more time, this is the first job of what? Of present perfect, talking about life experiences. Okay, and the major focus is the experience, is the situation itself, or is the action itself, rather than the time of the action. And this is a main point and a great point here to be understood, okay, and to be taken into consideration. Okay, another important point regarding present perfect. Okay, this is another job, another function. We can understand it if we take a look to the sentences before we discuss the rule. When I say I've been very busy this week, actually we are in the middle of the week, okay? And I'm saying I've been very busy. So I am talking about what? I'm talking about Saturday and Sunday, or I am talking about Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, or I'm talking about what time exactly, or I am talking about the whole week, okay? What do you think? When I say I've been very busy this week, and we're still in the middle of the week, okay, we are already in the middle of the week, which means what? This week is over or is still in progress? Yeah, bravo, it's still in progress, which means I was busy and I am busy, okay, and I might continue being busy in the upcoming days. That's possible to happen, because simply speaking, because this week is not over yet. You got that? And the same idea is crystallized through the other sentences. Number two, she has had, okay? You can use the contracted form of has, like this. She has had 5 cups of coffee today. But the question, today is over or not over yet, okay? Today is still in progress, is still in continuity, which means she might have extra cups of coffee later, maybe, okay? We're still in April, okay? We are in the middle of April, okay? And there are other upcoming days. And we say we have spent a lot of money this month. This month. What does that mean? Okay, that means we might spend extra money, okay, in the upcoming days, because this month is still in progress. It's not over. It hasn't finished yet, okay? That's the meaning of what? Oh, this is another function of present perfect. And here is the rule. You can take a look at it. We use a present perfect to talk about periods of time that haven't finished, such as today, this week, this month, because today has not finished, this week has not finished, this month has not finished yet. Okay, so this is the job. And if you still remember my question, the question I asked at the beginning of the lecture, do you still remember it? Okay. I asked you to tell me what you think about present perfect. It acts as what? It acts as a bridge, connects what to what? Do you still remember? It connects what? Past to present, and it acts like a bridge. Okay, it acts as a bridge. This is the question I asked at the very beginning. So it's a bridge, connects the past to the present, and that bridge might extend to the future too, because who knows? When I say I've worked for Amazon for 5 years, that means what? That means I was working in Amazon, okay, in the past, and I'm still working there, and I might continue working there in the future. You got the point? And that's why we say that present perfect is used for unfinished situations, or for the actions which started in the past and continue up to the present time. So again, the action is still in progress. Okay, we will continue talk or our discussions about present perfect later in other sessions. Thanks a lot for listening to me and thanks for watching.